Good afternoon. Today is August 1st, 2019, and just doing a little update as to what's going on here in my little garden here. I'm in the process of making some changes, getting ready for the fall, and also to hopefully get some questions answered in regarding to my tomato plant, my cucumber plant. I'm sorry, cucumber plant. So what do we have here? We have some green bean plants. I started these in a cup about last month or so. I would say June 23rd. I started my first cup of this, and I transplanted them out of cups, little styrofoam cups, into this bed here. They've been in the bed now for, I'll say, roughly about maybe 2 to 3 weeks. But I'm pretty excited as to what I'm seeing so far. They're getting up nice and green. Doesn't appear to be up under any stress or anything. So for the most part, I'm very excited as to what I'm seeing here. We got a lot of rain here in Colonial Heights yesterday, and I believe we're expecting the next couple of days, or at least this weekend, to get more rain. So we'll see what happens. This little planter here was some I believe this was supposed to be some spinach, or actually some baby greens, and they sprouted up. The seed germinated and everything. However, it's like they all of a sudden stopped. So I'm not sure what happened. I'm sure the rain, the excess rain that we got, played a factor in that. But I'm going to start over again, and hopefully I could get something between now and before the first frost set in. Here I have some mustard greens. I just threw some seeds in a pot, and basically see what will happen. Seed, as you can see, has germinated, I want to say maybe 3 or 4 days ago, and this is what I've got so far. So I'm just going to let this stay in here like this, and maybe I'll probably thin them out once they start getting, big and mature. I'll thin them out and either place them in beds or separate planters. We'll see what happens. So my ghost pepper here is still kicking in there. I have yet to get a pepper off of this yet, and I'm not sure. I did what I thought I could do so far as watering it and everything, but I have yet to get anything out of it. Fertilize, go between using fish emulsion and some granules. But no fruit. Now it's just starting to get back its leaves. I know a couple of days, at least last week, it was dropping leaves like crazy, and I wasn't sure what was going on. But here the past couple of days, it's been getting its leaves back. I'd imagine probably because of the amount of sun that we've been getting. Last week, I believe, it was just atrociously hot, so I think it was dropping the leaves because it was hot. And behind it is the hot cayenne pepper. I've already picked 1 or 2 off of here, and as you can see, I have some that are growing on here now, counting 5, and plus some little small flowers that I'm seeing. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing, at least I think, anyway. So I have 1 cayenne pepper and 1 ghost pepper. Not really a big thing, but this is my first time gardening, and I want to see what works. And so far, the hot cayenne pepper appears to be working, and I might just grow this again. Versus the hot pepper, the hot ghost pepper, if I don't get anything before the first frost, I'll probably not grow this anymore. As you can see, I have some marigolds that help with the pollination effort from the bees. I have a couple bumblebees that come and visit me every now and then, at least 3 to 4 times a day. This here is my poblano pepper. I recently not cut off, but I harvested some peppers off of here, and don't know what to do with them yet, but I imagine I'm gonna have to do something to them before, they get bad. They're sitting in my refrigerator right now. My jalapeno peppers, and I'm so excited. This is something I'm gonna definitely grow again next year. Last time I counted, I think there was maybe 20 some peppers on this plant, and what I've been doing so far is just pickling them, and we'll see what happens. And directly behind it, I have another pepper, Tangerine Dream, which I am so fond of. In fact, here's one pepper here, and then there's another pepper that I need to go ahead and pull off of there, and then there's one there that I need to harvest, and some more. I think I counted maybe 4 or 5 on here. Yeah, there's some right there, and then there's some here. So I'm very excited. I would definitely be growing this again next season. I have here banana pepper, hot banana peppers. This is another thing that seemed to be going good, that I will but I will grow this again next year. And as you can see, I do have quite a few. I'm going to give them a couple days or so before I actually harvest those, just to make sure they get some more size to them. I recently had to pull one out of here. I got all of these at the same time, and for some reason I had one that wasn't, the growth on it was just stunted. It wasn't growing any. It was still small. They all started off as transplants that I got from a local hardware store. So, and it just wouldn't do anything. It was maybe a quarter the size of what I have of these now. So, but again, I will definitely be growing this again next season. I'm excited about it. I've had a bite of one. I was about to say a couple. I'm not going to lie like that. And they taste pretty good. I was quite surprised. Here I have my Husky red cherry tomatoes, and wow, I don't know if I should give up or what. These have been, especially this one right here, I did some serious maintenance on this. I had vines growing all over the place, and not only that, but just dead leaves as well. The leaves for some reason was just dying off. So I did some good maintenance on here. Took down a couple of the vines, and want to hopefully see what happens. I'm just now noticing here, it looked like there's a crack in this main vine here. So that's probably because of, the growth that it's been undergoing here. Same thing with this one, Tom 1, Tom 2. And if you don't remember from one of my previous videos, the reason I named them Tom 1, Tom 2, well, Tom 2 gave me a lot of issues. They both gave me issues, but Tom 1 was more productive and responded very well to the maintenance and everything. I provided maintenance, the same maintenance on both, but for some reason Tom 1 responded very well. See, I do have some fruit on here. I'm very excited about that. Going to be doing probably another good harvest here. What I think is a good harvest anyway. Probably next couple days or so. I'm going to pull these off, the ones that are ready to be pulled off. But yeah, there you go. Look at there. I pulled these right off the stem and eat them. They're so good. I'm excited. So behind my banana peppers, I have a zucchini plant. I've had this big monstrosity mess for I don't know how long. and I have yet to get one zucchini off of here. Now it is, as you can see, it's very much overgrown, and from what I've gathered from recently looking at several videos from Callie Kim and Gary from the Rustic Garden, zucchini is a water hungry plant. So as you can see, I have my zucchini next to my cucumber, and we'll get to that mess in a bit. But I believe I'm not getting any fruit off of this because they're both competing for the water. I do have one flower on there, and on the flower it does appear to be a female flower, but we'll see what happens. Now on to my cucumber plant. This thing here, now I've been getting some good fruit off of here. Every 2 weeks or so I've been pulling off maybe between 4 or 5, maybe 6 cucumbers. But however, I say within the past few days or so, I've been getting this here. A lot of my leaves have been coming up, with these yellow spots, and then eventually they die off. And I've been clipping them off every chance I get. You can see a little squash bug right there. I'm gonna get you, sucker. But anyway, I'm not sure if that's from blight or if I got some type of disease on here, but I'm gonna be picking this off of here shortly after I'm done with this video. But I have no idea what that is. I do water my cucumbers every day, so I assumed, I'm thinking that it may be a moisture problem, either that or a magnesium deficiency issue. I don't know. If anybody viewing this video, if you have an idea or can educate me as to what's going on here, please drop me a message and let me know what's going on and what preventative measures I should be taking to reverse this problem. I'm curious and very concerned as to what's going on. Now to some baby cucumber plants. These were started from seed. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 plants here. And this was dropped about 2 weeks ago. So I'm going to be planting this. I'm going to transplant this out of this planter here. Probably next couple of days or so. Put them in a garden bed and keep an eye on them. Hopefully I get a good harvest out of that before the season is over. So, well, that ends this little update here. My sunflower looking pitiful right now. It's looking pitiful. It's hot today. It's very hot, and yeah. But anyway, that is my little. Oh, I forgot about my Carolina Reapers. My Carolina Reapers been doing pretty good. Really haven't gotten any fruit off of here. Just a lot of green. Yeah, just a lot of green. Got a hole in one of my leaves there. But yeah, just a lot of green. And I don't know what happened. Look at this. Look at that there. Woo. Look at that cluster right there. I'm excited. So anyway, this just about ends my little update here. I do have a couple other projects that's ongoing, but I want to see how that goes before I actually film it and have everyone to view. But again, if there's any suggestions on that regarding my little garden here, by all means, please drop me a line or two. Let me know what I'm doing and what I should be doing versus, you know, any negative complaints. I would not respond to negativity. And in fact, I might just come out and hunt you down. I can't stand ignorant people. But give me a line or two or three on what I should be doing in my garden and what things I should, you know, just, I have only maybe a month or so of, you know, this nice weather and everything. Let me know what I should be doing, please. That's about ended. Look, be blessed. Thank God for everything that you have. Stop complaining about the stuff that you don't have, because if you think about it, complaint is still a praise, but it's not to the right person. Be thankful for what you have, all right? Be blessed. Peace.